Hey everybody, Weem here, and welcome back to Rimworld. We've got our new survivors landing on the planet. I'm actually going to go ahead and pause this as I kind of set this up. We have been away from Rimworld for a while. The last episode I did of Rimworld was back in March, earlier this year, some 9 months ago, and back then it was version 2 or 3, something like that. We're currently, right now, playing the 8th version, essentially Alpha 8, just released today. And I've been playing a little bit of 7, kind of getting used to the game again. In fact, while I was doing that, I've been talking to Vortac, who you can see here. He's got his channel, Vortac Vids, and I was telling him about Rimworld and that, you know, it was a pretty interesting game. And he's got a series going. I'm a character in his game, so we've got him in here now. And yeah, I've been kind of playing Alpha 7, getting ready for Alpha 8, and here it is. So we are jumping in. Now, you can see I've also got myself in the game here, and then another guy named Foehamner. This is actually the YouTube channel of a friend of mine who is just kind of getting his channel started this year. So I figured the three of us could kind of get things going. Now, there's been a number of updates to the game, and I'm going to kind of go over those as we go. But let's go ahead and get this started. And so one of the first things we'll notice is that in this area, we've got, let's see, let me grab a stockpile, a zone here really quick. Oh, they even changed these a little bit. We have a new terrain. We are currently in what's called a Boreal Forest. This is one of the new biomes. Let's go ahead and set this here. It's fine. And we'll go ahead and let them kind of start gathering up some of these things. So we've got a couple new biomes. There's this one, and then there's tundra. Those opened up, so it's part of the new version here. So definitely a different look, which is cool. Looks like we've got all kinds of different materials and things laying around here. Now, one of the things I did notice, I paused it a second ago, and I'm going to pan out and move up here and show you one of the other new features. We'll zoom in here. So we now have these crypto sleep caskets. So there are people inside of these, and I don't really know anything about these other than the update said something about being cautious about opening those, because apparently you might open them and they could be unfriendlies in there. So anyway, we're gonna check that out at some point. That's pretty cool. We have there's some weather stuff going on in here now. Apparently, I'm literally just now jumping into this. Brand new. I have not checked out this new edition yet, so this new version. So apparently we're going to have some winters and things of that nature. Along with that comes some clothing, so I guess there's clothing out here that can help you better weather the weather the storm, weather the bad weather. So anyway, we're going to be looking out for that, and like I said, a number of other things. Some new food things. You can make some statues. It's all kinds of stuff. There's a new art element involved. People can actually create art and everything, and apparently you can trade that. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and let these guys gather. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to pause this really quick and get everybody armed. Let's look at characters. So Foehamner's got 10 shooting. That's pretty good. And then, let's see, I have a 5, Vortac has an 8. So we're going to let Foehamner grab the rifle, which looks like it did get moved. So he'll equip that. Vortac will go ahead and equip a pistol. And is there another pistol around? We do have a knife. I was kind of hoping for another pistol. There could be one here that I'm just not seeing right now. So we're going to go ahead and let these guys get back to it. I think what we'll do is I'll go ahead and have Weem. Oh, he can't. Oh, right. Gotcha. Vortac's picking it up. So once he puts that down, I'll go ahead and have my guy equip that knife. It's better than nothing. So in the meantime, we're going to run around here and gather up the nearby resources. It looks like we actually have some stuff down here as well. We'll go ahead and let them scoop those up. And maybe go ahead and grab this as well. There's some steel over here. Very cool. So this has come a long way since the last time I had it on the channel. Now, a lot of the new stuff I've been kind of experiencing playing Alpha 7 currently. So there's that. I've basically essentially been catching up on the controls and everything. I forgot how everything worked, so I had to get used to everything again. But and I haven't actually got to play a whole lot with Alpha 7. I've kind of got a base established. I've got some of the solar panels down, and a couple other things going on, but nothing too crazy. There's still features from Alpha 7 that I hadn't got to yet. So beyond what's new with Alpha 8, there's still other elements that I actually haven't got to experience yet. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Now this is kind of cool. They actually slow down through this. I'm only just noticing this. I didn't know that this was a thing. So this, again, this could be one of those things that was already around in Alpha 7, but in the map I was on anyway, it didn't have this. This kind of ground type. You can see it's marshy. It says walk speed 36%, but I don't think I've ever noticed anything like that before. That's pretty cool. Now, one of the things I noticed about this, if we pan out a bit, I think we're in a pretty good spot. There's really only the two ways in here, kind of this side and over here. So I could build walls here and we could be really closed in. So I think we got really lucky with this spawn point. And I could pretty quickly mine through this area over here to kind of pop through to get some other resources. So I'm very happy with this setup. Very happy indeed. So let's go ahead and look at characters really quick. Look at our abilities. What I'm looking for is construction. So I'm at a 5, Foehamner's a 3, and Vortac is also 3. So it's probably going to be me working on this. But I want to get started right away and get some power stuff built down. And that's going to take me, hopefully, yeah, there it is. Let's say, hopefully that's going to take me to one of the first new things we're going to see, and that's the wind turbines. It says a wind-powered electrical generator requires a large, clear space in front and behind for optimal airflow. Okay, cool. So anyway, I think this is, maybe this is considered large open space. Interesting here. Let's see. Let's see. Has a beauty of -12. Very cool. Okay, so anyway, that's something that we could put down. Oh, that's actually quite big. I thought it would be smaller based on this itty bitty icon. Now we can also do the solar panels, so that's an option as well. Let's actually go ahead and look at this. So it's 80 steel versus 125. That said, we have quite a bit, so let's see. I wonder if they give you a status out here now. I thought maybe on a mouse over, you can see the information on the bottom left, that it might tell you kind of a wind speed or something. It doesn't look like it goes into that, so it's probably pretty effective just about anywhere. It does indicate, though, that it should be in an open space, so I don't know if this is open enough. I don't know if right here is kind of a good enough spot, or if it considers that closed in and it's wanting something out. Although, that said, this is very closed in. We have a lot of mountains. I did choose on the world to be near mountains because I was hoping to get some kind of very cool defensible place, and we did get lucky with that. But you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and start with a solar panel. We'll get into the wind power later and see what that's all about, but let's go ahead and just stick this guy right here. And let's see. It looks like we're going to be sleeping under the stars tonight. Now, I could actually pop a hole into this building and make that the sleeping quarters. Interesting. That could be a thing. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this guy. Can we do that? I don't know if we can actually do that to something that's already in place. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this guy built. It looks like I am going to jump on this because I am the construction guy. Just happened to work out that way. But in fact, before we do anything else here, let's go ahead and show you what everybody's looking like. I know we kind of went through this really quickly before, but you can see that my character is very much up on the social skills, and he has an aptitude for a couple other things going on. Cannot cook, though. Foehamner is a very good shooter. We already established that. We gave him the rifle. Looks like he's pretty good at cooking, medicine, and crafting, and has a very large aptitude. He's very artistic, so we may have him making works of art later, so that's cool. And as far as Vortac goes, he's the muscle. Actually, you know what? He should be the one using the knife. Huh, I should be the one. I should take the gun. So I'm probably going to rearrange those here very soon. And in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and finish up the solar panel and look at busting into this place to set it up as our place to sleep. Hopefully we can get that situated before nighttime rolls around again. Okay, I went ahead and dropped the knife, Vortac dropped the gun, and we have now exchanged weapons. So he's better equipped. And he's got the knifey hair, so that just makes sense that he's going to shank someone. Now, what I did was I started construction on a door. You can see my character run up here. He's building the door. And then I've set mining orders. And you can see I went off of these because there's gold ore here already anyway. So we're going to go ahead and pop through this. Actually, you know what? Let me pause really quick. It was showing that the roof was wide open, so I thought maybe I needed to put floor down. But as soon as I put that door in, it went ahead and closed it in. So I'm going to cancel that. It looks like we're good now. But you can see that I've got mining orders in here, and I chose these points because of the gold. And this will allow me to have the 3 separate rooms. Somebody can sleep in here, and then 1 in each of the other rooms. So right off the bat, we can get people kind of in their own space, which would be very good. Obviously, we have orders on the right to build a room. We're going to need beds. We'll get to that shortly. We need a growing zone. Let's go ahead and pause. We can get that going as well. Let's see, zone, and we need a growing zone. And I'd like to have that near the stockpile. Let's go ahead and see what we can do about putting that here. Okay, cool. Kind of looking through the other material that I have here. You can see our resources are pretty good right now, but we're certainly going to blaze through that. Myself, my character up here in Vortac are definitely not the fastest miners, but we may not have any better options there. Let's actually see what that's all about. So his mining is 3, mine is 4, though I do have an aptitude for it, so maybe it's something I'll pick up pretty quick. But once we get all that going, that's gonna be really cool. Even in a worst case scenario right now, I could throw down temporary beds out in the main room, and they can share that. So we'll at least kind of get this started. Obviously, if I want to power there, we're gonna have to kind of wire it all the way up there. But we'll see. Maybe we'll end up building some kind of structure out here for future use. In fact, when I'm going to do that, I'm going to want to use wood because we've got a lot of that around. So we need to get that started as an order as well. Go ahead and chop wood, and we might as well start with the stuff that's nearest the stockpile. So we shall do that. We do have 286 wood. And then what I'll do is I'll start building out the structure, the outer walls for this stuff. And as such, let's go ahead and have them start going to work on... Oh, we can't. These trees are not grown far enough along yet. But that'll clear out some space right there so we can get started somewhat near our power and everything. We are losing the sun. I don't think we're going to have the rooms done in time. I'm digging very, very slowly, chipping away. I think I might be using a chisel in here. Or maybe I've borrowed Vortac's knife and I'm trying to pluck out little bits of stone. But anyway, I think we're going to end up putting the temporary beds in. Let's just go ahead and do that right now. Let's see, is that under... Let me think about that. Furniture, right? Sleeping spot. Yeah, spot. That's good enough. 1, 2, and we'll put 1 down here. There you go. Foehamner just went right in and crashed the night. He is done. Vortac's out in the garden. I'm chipping away. So anyway, we're all about to crash, and we'll pick up our activity in the morning. Well, everybody should be getting up pretty soon. During the night, you can see I laid down some of this the circuit line here and 2 batteries so we can start capturing power in case we have some kind of outage or anything. You can see over on the right it is telling us to build a room and that we need batteries. And we also need a meal source. And part of the meal source is getting that kind of stuff set up indoors. So we're going to go ahead and pause this really quick, jump to structure. And let's go ahead and we're already on wood walls. So I'm going to start planning this stuff out. Now, I had highlighted trees thinking I needed to take them down, but when I was kind of experimenting, I realized that I actually don't need to. You can plot the walls and everything without worrying about the trees. Let's see, without taking out the trees, yeah. So anyway, we're good there. Let's go ahead and kind of plan this out. Now they do have planning, so you can actually put markers down and everything and kind of see how things fit, but I can do that here and cancel as need be. There will actually be a wall there, but we'll have it be the conduit wall. Wood conduit. Something along those lines. Let's see. So let's bring this in, and then we would probably have a door. I'm kind of thinking about just making this one kind of big open area. And let's see. We're going to see what this looks like here. And then we're going to jump into production. We want the paste guy. Spin that around and see how that's going to fit. So we definitely need room for the hoppers. So we can put hoppers on the sides. I think you can actually put them along the back as well, but I think the sides are good enough. So let's go ahead and do that. What am I doing? Structure, cancel. We need to make a bit more room here. Something like that. That leaves room for the hoppers on the side and access to them. And then it is nice to have a table so that when they do grab the food, they go and sit at the table versus wandering outside somewhere and eating. So anyway, maybe we extend the walls somewhere. Maybe we make this building a bit taller. Something like this. I may even move the... I may move this guy. Let's see. Bring this in again. Nutrient paste. Something like here. And I'm not going to go... Let's see, where are we at material-wise? I guess we're not that bad. Let's see, I'm not going to go crazy. Let's see. That's 3. Huh, it's probably not that big of a deal. This is going to take 90. And then 15 each is 45 more. So, yeah, it's actually not too bad. Let's go ahead and... whoops, we had that open. Let's go ahead and do the other side as well. So I can really start bringing this stuff in. And then... And you can see we've got some workbenches here. Some of these were new in Alpha 7. I think the cook stove, I think, was new in 7. Now we have a sculptor's table, so we can do some of the art stuff. And so that's kind of cool. We also have, you'll notice a new tab over here for temperature. You can see we can make a campfire, a heater, and a cooler. So this helps us with the temperature and everything, make sure that everybody is comfortable. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer because I'm cool with this going under construction when ready. Although that's probably my job and I am still sleeping. So anyway, that could be a little bit. Let's see, let's go furniture and let's go with a short table and we'll go wood as well. Oh, you know what? I totally spaced. I like to get the floor in here first. Because if I do that big guy, they actually can't access the floor. They can reach within 1, so everything else here is cool. Go ahead and start everything back up. And I think we'll just go wood. It's probably fine. How much wood do we have? 329. Yeah, this is only 110, so there we go. We get this thing going. I think that will be pretty good. Obviously, we need a door. We can do a wood auto door. Let's see, that's going to be 6 wood. Oh, and in fact, it takes some steel as well. That's fine. Cool, we've got a lot of stuff going on here. Hopefully we can get all this up and running pretty soon. The food is going to be pretty important. They're doing okay right now. They certainly want to have their own rooms. And when I talk about those kind of things, what I'm talking about is the thoughts. You can see that sharing a bedroom is definitely the thing that they are into the least, and sleeping on the ground immediately after that. So we'll get this kind of dug out and get their beds in there, although at this rate that may not happen tonight, but I think they're okay a couple nights on the ground. It's not a big deal. They'll do just fine. So anyway, we're just going to go ahead and really focus on getting this thing made. If my character gets up there and starts chipping away at stuff, that's fine. I think all of this should come along pretty quickly. I think that resources are not an issue for all of this yet. So we're going to go ahead and let everybody run around and get a little bit of work done and then see what's next on the agenda. Okay, so night has descended. All of our characters have gone to sleep. They're taking a break. You can see some of the wood floor coming in. We got the walls. We do have a battery in here. And so things are coming along. Not too bad. Definitely want to get these rooms made. And that's kind of lower on the priority, it seems, for them. Now, we're getting warned about defenses and food, so we've got even more things to consider. But I think right now, things are coming along pretty good. I think it's a pretty good start. I'm pretty hopeful for the outcome for these guys. But we are talking about me here in control of things. And for those of you who watched the previous 3 runs I did of Rimworld, I can certainly find ways to mess it up. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. I do want to thank you guys for stopping in. I appreciate it, and checking out the new series and everything. I hope you dig it. Please let me know in the comments if you do, and leave a like if you'd like to see more of this. I appreciate that. And yeah, I think for now we'll leave it at that, and I'll catch you next time.